Still live inside the AYSN Sports Center here in Domingo in San Juan. The third game of this beautiful Saturday. We have Fat Daddy going up against Amarela Resorts here in the 14 and under division of Season 6 of the Stallion teams, presented by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Fat Daddy in red, Amarela Resorts in blue. Cisco Santos heads to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The first one for Cisco is no good. Second best scorer in the tournament, averaging 24.5 points per ball game. The best rebounder of the tournament, averaging 21 boards per contest, and number one in blocks with 5 swats per ball game. Splitting on its trip, Liam Tan, Culinaria. Ball stolen away by Jaden Garlito, Santi Roberto, Cisco Santos. Guarded by Go. Strip. Carlos with a pitch to Juro Go, all alone for the lane. First field goal of the ball game scored by Juro Go. Joining Juro in the Fat Daddy starting unit are Carmelo Carlos, Liam Dan, Liam Lenaria, and Ralph C. Meanwhile, for Amarela Resorts in their first 5 are Jaden Garlitos, Gav Tong, Cisco Santos, and Liam Messina and Ethan Cheng. Ralph C with a hook shot. That is short. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Amarela Resorts. The head coaches for Fat Daddy at the helm is Coach Jacob Manlapas. Meanwhile, for Amarela Resorts, their head coach is JD Wu. Here comes Gav Tong, defended by Juro Go. Gav getting a screen from Carlitos. The rip through, blocked by Ralph C. The block shot is brought to you by Uni Led. 8 seconds on the shot clock of Amarela Resorts. Garlitos finds Santos, stolen away. Juro Go rushing down the court against Cheng. Juro will be fouled. Foul will be called against Ethan Cheng. That will send Juro Go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Averaging 18.5 points and 3.5 assists per ball game, together with 4 steals per contest. Juro in the top 10 of those departments. 8 and 21 remaining in the first. Officials for this ball game, our crew chief Ovet Arlegi, umpire 1 is Janken Austero. Fat Daddy with a 1-1 win-loss record. Amarela Resorts on the other hand at 1 and 2. Juro misses on the first. As Juro lines up for the second. Second one for Juro, bounces out. Fight for the loose ball. Picked up here by Messina. Finds Gav Tong, defended by Juro Go. Errant pass, stolen away by Carmelo Carlos. Forward pitch, Juro Go in mid-air. He'll score! 4 points in the ball game for Juro Go. 4-1 start for Fat Daddy as Carmelo Carlos coming up with another steal, but he loses control of the leather to the base, to the sideline. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts as Ralph C. returns back to the ball game, replacing Benedito Gancaico. Cheng. Airmail sa pass to Santos. Cisco against Carlos, and a pushing foul will be called against Melo Carlos. His second personal. Baseline inbound play for the blue shirts. 7 and 47 remaining here for 7 and 43 remaining here in the first. Timeout requested by Coach Iscosi. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Ay, ingat. Where's ano? Back to live action here. Amarela Resorts with the possession. Inbound from their own baseline. Carlos taps the ball out of bounds. Ball stays with the blue shirts. Amarela Resorts still looking for the first field goal of the ball game. To Santos down the post. Short on that one. The putback by Cisco is good. Plus the foul. 3-point play opportunity for Cisco Santos. That is brought to you by Jumbo Classic Linoleum. Liam Tan called for the personal foul as Santos. Free throw line to shoot the bonus. Good on that one. Tie ball game at 4. Timeout requested by Coach Jacob Manlapas. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Seven and 25 remaining here in the first. Juro go. Starts off the offense for Fat Daddy. Liam Tan. Bounce pass. Stolen away there by Jaden Garlitos. Here comes the blue shirts on the run. But Gaptong loses the leather to the baseline. Ball possession. Going back to the red shirts. Lanaria. Finding Go. Guarded by Carlitos. Go. Finds a gap. He will be fouled. The foul will be called against Ethan Cheng. Second of the ball game. Sideline inbound play for the red shirts. Liam Tan from the corner. 3-point try is no good. Rebound by Ralph C. Kick out to Go. To Tan. He will attack. The floater from Liam Tan is no good. He gets the ball back. No look pass. Carlos from close range. He will miss Santos with a save. But a steal by Tan. Kick out to Lanaria. Now with Go. With a shove. Go will be called for the offensive foul. 6 and 24 remaining here in the first. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts. Here comes Santos. Ball tapped by Lanaria. Save here by Cheng. Post pass, Garlitos. Shot is no good. Santos is there for the putback. 2-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. Here comes Go. Ralph C. Return pass to Go. To the corner. To Tan from the baseline. Runner that is too strong. Carlos offensive rebound. Lanaria stepping back for 3. Goes in and out. Carlos with another rebound. Back to Lanaria. Guarded by Garlitos. Stolen away. Gav Tong on the attack. Tong lays it in. Shot is no good. Lanaria with a rebound. Here comes Fat Daddy now on the attack. Lanaria behind the back dribble. Tap from behind by Gav Tong. Cheng completes the steal. Amarela Resorts now on the attack. Cheng finds Santos down the middle. Santos is fouled. The foul will be called against the Juro Go. Baseline inbound play for Amarela Resorts. Garlitos to Tong. Jumper is short. Rebound by Melo Carlos. Forward pitch to Go. Oh, no look pass. Ralph C. lays it in. He'll score. That display is brought to you by Autoguard Premium Car Care Products. 5 and 13 remaining in the first. We have a mandatory substitution. Back to live action with 5 and 13 remaining here in the first. At this juncture, we would like to thank our league sponsors, Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Uni LED, Autoguard Premium Car Care Products, Onokai, and Nike Park Access. Ball is with Amarela Resorts. Tied ball game at 6. Here comes Leonidas Stan. Down the post we go. To Liam Guse, gets fouled on that attack. Foul will be called against Andre Sia. Amarela Resorts looking for a bounce back victory. They lost 99 to 71 against the AF Aviators last March 21. Meanwhile, Fat Daddy aiming for back-to-back victories in the tournament after a 70 to 45 win over Series Square only. Also last March 21, Jurogo was named as the playmaker of that ball game, finishing with 19.6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Meanwhile, Melo Carlos was adjudged as the defensive player, as well as the best player of the ball game after a 12.26 rebound performance. Fat Daddy now down by 1. Rip through to Ke. The hook shot is good. David Ke with his first 2 points of the ball game. That assist play is brought to you by Autoguard, the premium car care products. An 8-second violation will be called against the boys in blue as the trapping defense of Fat Daddy working wonders there. Sideline inbound. Gankaiko. Cutting is David K off a seal shot. It's no good. Rebound secured by Kirk Tan. Gives it up to Nunag. Amarela Resorts down by 1. Nunag from the middle. Nunag will be fouled. 2 foul shots will be awarded to Santi Nunag, averaging a 5th best 18.5 points per ball game. Santi Nunag at the free throw line together with 11 boards and 2.5 assists per ball game. Nunag is actually number 4 in rebounds here in our tournament. Nails the first. Also on the second. 1-point lead for Amarela Resorts. Here comes Matt Hing. Oh, losing control of the leather to the baseline. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts with 3 and 48 remaining in the first. Here comes Andre Gamba, guarded by Gankaiko. Gamba. Oh, ball stopped out of bounds. Ball stays with Amarela Resorts. They inbound from the sideline. Here comes Kirk Tan. To the post we go. To Nunag with a floater. First field goal of the ball game for Santi Nunag. That will give Amarela Resorts a 3-point lead. Hing. Oh, ball is loose. Tan with the pickup. Nunag with a save. Gankaiko dives to the floor for the leather. To Sia. To Uy. Guarded by Tan. Uy through traffic. The floater. He will be fouled. As Calvin Uy heads to the free throw line. Shoot a pair. Liam Guse call for the personal foul. As Calvin Uy shoots 4-2. The first one for Calvin. That one is good. Averaging 12 points, 5 boards, and 2 assists per ball game here in our 14 and under tournament. As Calvin reload for free throw number 2. That is a make. Cutting down Amarela Resorts lead to 1. Gamba on the run. The sidestep hangs in the air. He'll score. Andre Gamba giving Amarela Resorts a 13-10 lead. Hing skies gets the foul. Basket and 1 for Matt Hing. 3-point play opportunity brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. As the foul will be called against Liam Guse, his second of the ball game. As Matt Hing lines up for the bonus, and lane violation will be called against Fat Daddy. Inbound from the sideline here for the blue shirts. Here comes Andre Gamba. Nunag posting his defender. Swings a pass. Stand the jumper. That is too strong. Nunag with offensive rebound. Kick out pass. Oh, telegraphed there by Calvin Uy. Fat Daddy on the run. Hing all alone. Lays it in. That is too strong. Rebound by Nunag. He finds Gamba. Gamba now will attack against Sia. Gamba blocked by Guse. Kick out to Nunag. The jumper is gone. The big man throwing off the shooting touch. 3-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. Meanwhile, Matt Hing forced up a shot. The putback is good though for David K. A minute and 41 remaining in the first. Here comes Gamba. Setting up the offense for the blue shirts. Gamba behind the back dribble. Guarded by Sia. Tan open for the jumper. That one bounces out. Rebound by Calvin Uy. Hing. Forward to Uy. Pass is too high. That is a Fat Daddy turnover. Their 8th of the ball game. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts. Here comes Andre Gamba. Setting up the offense for the blue shirts. Guarded by Sia. Post pass. Nunag. Kick out. Gamba fires a 3. That is short. Rebound by Matt Hing with 50 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Hing. Uy firing a 3. Jackpot! First 3-pointer of the ball game nailed by Calvin Uy. That is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. 2-point lead for Fat Daddy. Here comes Gamba. Signaling a play for Amarela Resort. Screen offered by Nunag. Gamba attacks. The sidestep. Gets a foul from Matt Hing. At the stripe to shoot 2 is Andre Gamba. His team is down by 2. Actually, it's the tournament debut of Andre Gamba. Missing the first 3 ball games of Amarela Resorts. The first one for Andre is offline. 28.4 seconds remaining here in the first frame. Second free throw for Gamba. It goes in and out. Rebound play. Oh, ball tapped out of bounds. Probably by David Ke. Ball going back to Amarela Resorts with 14 on the shot clock. Tan to Nunag at the baseline. Nunag gets a foul. David Ke will be called for foul number 2. As Santi Nunag is at the free throw line to shoot a pair. The first one for Santi. That is too strong. Still a 17-15 advantage for Fat Daddy with 21.9 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Second free throw for Nunag. Knocks that one in. 17-16 is our score line. Here comes Hing. He spins. Hing, the floater. That one is short. David K. offensive rebound. Kick out pass deflected. Hitting the underside of the backboard. Ball stays with Fat Daddy with 8.4 seconds remaining here in the first. Calvin Uy with a bounce pass. Oh! Stolen away there by Santi Nunag. 5 seconds remaining here in the period. Nunag. Ball deflected by Matt Hing. 1.3 seconds remaining here in the first frame. Enough time for Amarela Resorts to attempt a shot. Tan to Gamba. Fires a 3. Jackpot! Ending the first quarter with a 3-pointer brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Andre Gamba giving Amarela Resorts a 19-17 lead over Fat Daddy. The second quarter of this ball game when we come back. we enter the second quarter of this ball game. 14 and under action here. The sixth season of the Stallion teams presented by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. A 2-point lead for Amarela Resorts. Start of the period against Fat Daddy as a blocking foul will be called against Cisco Santos. That will send Liam Tan to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First free throw for Liam. Back rims that one. Still a 2-point lead for Amarela Resorts. It's Liam Tan. Reload for the second free throw. That one is also short. Tan getting the rebound and tangled there. Is that Gav Tong? Yep. Amarela Resorts getting the ball via the possession arrow. Here comes Tong. Guarded by Tan. Tong still with the leather. Santos asking for the ball. Santos will spin. Gets a foul. The foul will be called against Ralph C. So that will send Cisco Santos back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The first one for Cisco is good. 7 points so far in the ballgame for Cisco Santos. His team is up by 2. The second charity for Cisco. That one bounces in. 2 for 2 on the trip for Cisco Santos, giving Amarela Resorts a 21-17 lead. Here comes Jurogo breaking free. The floater coming up short. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts. Our next ball game action shifts into the 16 and under division. Eagle Professional Tools going up against AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. That is in the 16U division. That comes up at 1:30 p.m. As Gavtong with a bounce pass to Ke. Back to Santos against Jurogo. Santos, Sky, shot is no good. Rebound. Picked up here by Ke. A save to Tong. Post pass to Santos. Pass too high. Ball possession. Going back to Fat Daddy. The red shirts are down by 4. Here comes Stan. Guarded by Tong. To Jurogo. Ball deflected by Ralph Ke. Ball stays with the red shirts. 14 on their shot clock. Liam Tan. Bounce pass to go. Screen by Ralph C. To Liam Tan with a shot fake. Stepping back for a 3. Jackpot! First 3-pointer of the ball game for Liam Tan. That will cut down Amarela Resorts lead to 1. Santos finds an opening with a floater. He will score. Cisco Santos now in double figures. He has spin. Go. Guarded by Ke. To Tan. Thinking of another 3 though. Guarded by Tong. To Jurogo. Hangs in the air. The short jumper. That won't work. Rebound by Sean C. By Chongson rather. Liam Tan with a pump fake. Chongson. Ball deflected. Santos comes up with a steal. Oh, a counter by Jurogo. Spinning. Breaking loose. Juro. He will score. Oh. 6 in the ball game for Jurogo. Amarela Resorts just up by 1. Santos to the corner. 3-point try. That is no good for Kent Rahano. As a Gavtong, the floater is a miss, but he will be fouled. Toby Chongson called for the personal foul as Gavtong heads to the free throw line. Good on the first, averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per ball game. Gavtong nailing the first free throw, reloading for the second. Missing on that one, but Rahano coming up with offensive rebound. Kick out to Ralph Ke, fresh 14 for the blue shirts. Oh, easy steal there for Jurogo. Stepping on the gas. Juro score! 6 in the ball game for Jurogo. Tied ball game at 24. Tan with a steal. The pump fake gets a foul from Ralph Ke. Liam Tan heads back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 6:52 remaining here in quarter number 2. Liam Tan's first free throw is good. Fat Daddy now ahead by 1. 4 points in the ball game together with 2 rebounds for Liam so far. Lining up for the second. That one is a miss. Santos grabs the loose ball. Finds Gav Tong. Stepping on the gas. Bounce pass to Ke. Against Juro Go. Post pass to Santos. Amongst 3 defenders, Santos will be fouled. The foul will be called against Toby Tiongson. That is his second of the ball game. 2 foul shots will be awarded for Cisco Santos. First attempt for Cisco. That is good. We are again tied. Santos prepares to shoot the second. That is a make. 1-point lead for Amarela Resorts. 6:33 remaining here in the second. Juro Go. Ball tap. Nearly stolen. Kick out to Tan. He launches a 3. In and out. Rebound. Taken there by Trajano. But a steal by Rouse. He stretches for the lane. Shot is no good. Santos with a rebound. Forward to Trajano. Now with Gav Tong. See in front of him. Gav with a stretch. No good. Cisco Santos. What a cleanup. 12 now in the ball game for Cisco Santos. With 6 minutes remaining here in the second. Tan with the bounce pass to Tiongson. Back to Tan. Trying to go middle. Tan, the floater offline. Rebound by Santos. To Ralph Ke. Guarded by Go. Now with Gav Tong. To a streaking Santos. The floater from the middle doesn't work. Rebound by Liam Tan. Forward pitch. Juro Go. Lays it in. He will score. Juro now in double figures. That will cut down rather. Amarela Resorts lead to 1. Gav Tong passes deflected. Liam Tan against Ke. Tan will score. That's the foul. 3-point play opportunity for Liam Tan, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Ralph Ke called for the personal foul as Liam Tan heads back to the free throw line to shoot a bonus. 6 points in the ball game for Liam Tan. The bonus bounces in. Five and 17 here in the second. Ke. Now to Gav Tong. To Cisco Santos. Ripping through. Santos in the left lane. 5:08 remaining in the second. We have a mandatory substitution. We would like to thank our league sponsors, Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Uniled, AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products, Onokai, and Nike Park Access. Here comes Benedito Gancayco. Finds Liam Lanaria. Back to Gancayco. To the corner we go. Andre Sia launches a 3. That is short. Rebound for Santi Lunag. Guarded by Gancayco. To Gamba. Behind the back dribble. Stolen away. Sia. Crossing the midcourt line. To Lanaria, thinking 3 with a shot fake. The jumper goes in and out. Rebound by Melo Carlos. Going for the putback. He gets fouled. The foul will be called against number 18. That is Liam Messina. Heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. It's Melo Carlos. The first one for Melo. That is too strong. Averaging 9.5 points, 19 rebounds, and 2 assists per ball game. Carlos reloads for the second free throw. split on that one. That will give Fat Daddy a 1-point lead. Here's Andre Gamba setting up the offense for the blue shirt. Screen from Nunag. Gamba finding a gap. The floater, that is short. Rebound secured by Matt Hing. Forward to Gankaiko. The jumper, that is too strong. Another rebound for Melo Carlos against Nunag. The putback try, that won't work. Second serving is good. Oh! Melo Carlos scoring his first field goal of the ball game. 33-30 lead for Fat Daddy. Andre Gamba against Gankaiko. Gamba looking to create. Gamba hesitation dribble to Nunag. Free down the post. Shot is no good. Rebound picked up here by Andre Sia to Gankaiko off a feed. Gankaiko will score. That display is brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. Here comes Gamba. Guarded by Gankaiko. Gamba with a pass to Tan against Sia. Messina, he launches a 3. That is offline. Ball possession going back to Fat Daddy with 3:04 remaining here in the second. 35-30 lead for the red shirts. Here comes Matt Hing against Tan. Hing to Gankaiko. The jumper. That is short. Gankaiko coming up with the offensive board. And a foul will be called against Santi Nunag. That will be foul number 1 against Santi. Baseline inbound play for the red shirts. Gankaiko. Bounce pass to Lanaria against Nunag. Lanaria forcing up a shot. That is no good. Gankaiko with another board. Sia with a one-hander. That one bounces out. Rebound by Santi Nunag. Hands it over to Andre Gamba. Chase here by Lanaria. Gamba finds daylight and he will be fouled. Foul will be called against Matt Hing. Andre Gamba returns to the free throw line, shooting a pair. The first one for Andre, that is short. Amarela Resort still down by 5. With 2:21 remaining here in the second period. Gamba reloads for the second. That one rolls out. Rebound by Melo Carlos. 2:17 remaining here in the second. Here comes Matt Hing. Hounded by Gamba. Nearly coming up with the steal. Oh! Ball stays with Fat Daddy. 15 on the shot clock. But before that, a timeout requested by Coach Jacob Manlapas. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Action here, sideline inbound play for the red shirts. Lanaria looking for a target. Finds Gankaiko. Fat Daddy ahead by 5. Sia, he launches a 3. That one goes over the backboard. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts. Exactly 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Kirk Tan finds Gamba. Guarded by Matt Hing. Gamba to Tan against Sia. Tan with a crossover. Hands it off to Nunag. One-on-one against Carlos. What a spin by Nunag! The footwork of the big man in full display. Nunag now with 9 in the ball game, cutting down Fat Daddy's lead to 3. Matt Hing twisting shot, no good. Melo Carlos is there for the putback. Wow. Carlos with 5 points in the ballgame together with 8 rebounds, restoring a 5-point advantage for Fat Daddy. Here comes Gamba, guarded by Hing, asking for a screen. Nunag provides one. Gamba will attack. Gamba going glass. He will score. Wow. With a flex. A minute remaining here in the second. And pass straight to Coach Jacob Manlapaz. Turnover against Fat Daddy, their 11th of the ball game. Ball going back here to Amarela Resorts. Down 37 to 34. Gamba with a crossover. Gets a screen from Nunag. Gamba attacks. Losing control of the leather. Tan couldn't hang on to that one. Ball possession going the way of Fat Daddy. Here comes Lenaria. Guarded by Tan. Lenaria from the middle. Melo Carlos. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound by Sia. Stepping back. The jumper. No good. Carlos is there for the tap, but ball is controlled by Andre Gamba. One naman against Gankaiko. Gamba to Nunag. Guarded by Sia. Nunag attacks. Nunag will score! Fat Daddy's lead down to just one. Here comes Matt Hing. Guarded by Gamba. Hing. Drop pass to Gankaiko. Ball goes out of bounds. We end the first half with Fat Daddy ahead 37 to 36 over Amarela Resorts. The second half of this ball game when we come back. Second half of this ball game, still have inside the AYSN Sports Center here in Domingo in San Juan. The 6th season of the Stallion teams brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. 1-point lead for Fat Daddy. As they go up against Amarela Resorts. This is Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup. A competitive first half. Just a 1-point lead for the Red Shirts as Jurogo comes up with a steal, a forward pitch to Matt Hing to a streaking Liam Tan. He will score. 9 points in the ball game for Liam Tan. 3-point lead for Fat Daddy. Jurogo pacing Fat Daddy at the end of the first 20 with 10 points. Meanwhile, Cisco Santos with 16 points, 7 boards at the end of the first half. Here comes Gamba, guarded by Go. Gamba will lose control of the leather to the sideline. Ball possession going back to Fat Daddy. Sideline inbound play for the Red Shirts. Here comes Matt Hing to Go, guarded by Trajano. To Hing through traffic, gets a foul. The foul will be called against Ralph K. Inbound from the sideline here for the Red Shirts. Liam Tan started off the possession. Finds Go, guarded by Gamba. Back to Tan. Return pass to Go. Launches a 3. That is short. Rebound taken there by Guse. Hands it over to Ke. He is trapped, needing to pass. Finds Gamba, and an 8-second violation will be called against Amarela Resort. Sideline inbound play once again for Fat Daddy. Tan to Hing against Gamba. To the middle to Ke. The jumper, that one is no good for the Sean C as Liam Tan goes up for the shot, gets a foul from Cisco Santos. The second of the ball game as Liam Tan heads back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Santi Nunag sent back in by Coach Isko C, replacing Cisco Santos. Liam Tan at the stripe, shoot a pair. The first one is short. Score remains at 39-36. Liam Tan so far with 9 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist in our ball game. The second free throw for Tan, that one is good. 8-minute mark of the third. Here comes Nunag, guarded by Go. A switch here with Liam Tan. Nunag, he picks up the leather. Now with Gamba. Gamba spins, trip. He will be fouled. The foul will be called against Liam Tan, his second of the ball game. Sideline inbound play for the blue shirts. Ke. To the post, he go to Nunag. Emergency pass to Gamba. 1-on-1 against Tan. Shot clock down to 5. Gamba bounce pass. Nunag going last. Shot is no good. Guse offensive rebound and 24-second shot clock violation will be called against Amarela Resorts. As Calvin Uy sent back in by Coach Jacob Manlapas, replacing Jurogo. Liam Tan finds Uy. Back to Tan, guarded by Trajano, and a holding foul will be called against Ken Trajano. 7:03 remaining here in the third. Cisco Santos sent back into the ball game, replacing Andre Gamba. Twin tower combination here for Amarela Resort with Santos and Nunag sharing court time as Liam Tan burns the nets with another 3-pointer brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. A 43-36 lead for Fat Daddy. Here comes Nunag. Hands it off to Ke. Santos asking for the ball. Tan in front of him. Santos carving space. Spins. Floater is good. Santos now with 18. 6:30 remaining in the third. Matt Hing. Pull up 3. Offline. Rebound by Santi Nunag. Amarela Resorts down by 5. Nunag spins. Clearing space. Nunag. Ball stays with Amarela Resorts with 15 on their shot clock. Baseline inbound play for the blue shirts. Guse finding Santos. Ball tapped out of bounds by Matt Hing. Guse finds Santos going glass once again. He will score. Santos now with 18. Fat Daddy's lead down to 3. Here comes Uy to Tan against K. Hing, he launches a 3. Offline, rebound by Cisco Santos. Hands it over to Nunag with 5:50 here in the third. Santos lines up for 3. Short. Loose ball. Oh, picked up there by Guse. Kick out to K. To Nunag. Fresh 14 for the blue shirts. Nunag. Short stab. Won't work. Ball tapped out of bounds by whom? By Matt Hing. Ball stays with Amarela Resorts. 5:32 remaining in the third. Inbound from the baseline for the blue shirts. K. Goal. Stolen away by Sean C. Leading the run. C. Santos in front of him. Kick out to Tan. Stepping back to K. Uy. He fires a 3. In and out. Rebound by Nunag. 5:14 remaining here in the third. Amarela Resorts down 43-40. Santos, another 3-point try. Too strong. Oh, Trajano couldn't control that one. A takeaway here. Calvin Oy lays it in. Bye-bye! 45-40 lead for Fat Daddy. With less than 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Toby Tiongson sent back by Coach Jacob Manlapas. And what will be the call? Again, our results in our first 2 ball games. Emnasis Grill with an 80-75 win over South Folks Coffee Bar, followed by a 70-50 triumph for Tapamama over Serious Player Only. Here comes Nunag, guarded by Tan. Nunag looking for a gap. He gets a foul. Foul will be called against Liam Tan, his third of the ball game. Ralph C. returns to the ball game, replacing Matt Hing as Nunag. Shoots for 2. Good on the first. Nunag now with 12 in the ball game. Cutting down Fat Daddy's lead to 4. Second attempt for Santi is also a make. Nunag now with 13. Jurogo back on the floor. Replaces Liam Tan. Here comes Carlos. Inbound to Calvin Uy. Defended by Cheng. Jurogo, open 3. No good. Loose ball picked up here by Santi Nunag. Here comes Amarela Resorts on the run. Down by just 3. Nunag from the middle. The floater goes in and out. Rebound picked up here by Calvin Uy. It was streaking. Jurogo all alone. Lays it in. Touchdown! Jurogo now with 12. Restoring a 5-point advantage for Fat Daddy. Santos. Nunag tries a 3. Short. Rebound by Ralph C. Hands it over to Jurogo at the 4-minute mark of the third. Calvin Uy left alone for 3. Jackpot! Another 3-pointer brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. And Fat Daddy now ahead by 8. Nunag to Cheng. Back to Nunag. Another steal for Calvin Uy. No one in front of him. Oh, botches the shot. Nunag with a rebound. Hands it over to Carlitos, who will be called for a traveling violation. Andre Gamba returns to the ball game, replacing Santi Nunag. 3:30 remaining here in the third. Sideline inbound play for the red shirts. Ralph C. to Calvin Uy. Dumps a pass. Melo Carlos, the hook shot, trickles out. Loose ball. Picked up here by Trevi Dizon to Gamba. Amarela Resorts down by 8. Gamba with the ball to Garlitos. Guarded by Go. Back to Gamba. Shot clock down to 7. Gamba will be fouled. The foul will be called. Juro go. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in the third. As Matt Hing returns to the ball game. Sobra. 4 in the ball game for Juro. Ralph C. Confusion on that substitution by Coach Jacob Manlapas. Anim yan. Dizon finding Gamba, and a pushing foul will be called against Calvin Uy. No team yet up. Pat Daddy in the penalty. Rebound of 2 free throws. Andre Gamba. The first one for Andre. Shot is good. The putback try is no good. Rebound by Toby Tiongson. The forward pitch. The layup is good for Matt Hing. Here comes Gamba with the ball. Hesitation dribble. Rip through. Lays it in. Shot is good. Put that one on IG. Andre Gamba cutting down Pat Daddy's lead to 7. Here comes Tiongson, hounded by Trevi Dizon. Now to Calvin Uy. He attacks. Uy skies. The shot is no good. Rebound by Tiongson. Stolen away by Cisco Santos with 2 and 11 remaining in the third. Gamba with the ball. Gamba now on the run against Uy. Gamba hangs in the air. Gamba will score! Gamba now in double figures. Quick timeout called by Coach Jacob Manlapas. 2:02 remaining in the third. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Galing nun ah. Ngayon lang naglaro to. Back to live action here. 2-minute mark of the third. Liam Tan. Guarded by Garlitos, and a holding foul will be called against Jaden Garlitos. Amarela Resorts not yet in the penalty. Just a sideline inbound play. Ralph C. Finding Matt Hing. The pull-up. Shot is no good. Ralph C. tracks down the loose ball. Threat 14 for the red shirts. Garlito against Cheng. To Tiongson. Hounded by Dizon. And the traveling violation will be called against Tiongson. Ball possession going back to Amarela Resorts. A minute and 25 here in the third. Here comes Gamba. Guarded by Tan. Gamba looking for daylight. Kick out pass to Cheng. To Garlitos. Shot clock at 10. Garlitos with the pickup. To Santos. Pass is too high. To Trevi Dizon. Stepping back for 3. Santos. Oh! Nails a tough one. 3-pointer brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Fat Daddy's lead down to just 2. Here comes Stan. Bounce pass. Melo Carlos. Pyongson. Open for 3. No good. Rebound by Dizon. Hands it over to Cisco Santos. On the run. Santos spins. Santos shot is no good. He gets his own board. Santos missing on the putback try. Rebound by Melo Carlos. Ralph C. Now to Tan. Forward pitch. Hing with the shot fake. Swings a pass. Ralph C. One-hander. No good. Pyongson with the rebound. 4 shot. That won't work. Gamba with a takeaway. Amarela Resorts on the run. Gamba skies. Gamba will be fouled. The foul will be called against number 10. That is Liam Tan. That will be foul number 4 against Liam Tan. Liam Lanaria checks back into the ball game to replace Liam Tan. At the stripe, shooting 2 is Andre Gamba. The first one for Andre is good. Just a 1-point lead for Fat Daddy. As Gamba missing on the second. Santos is there. Reverse 3-point play. Completed by Amarela Resorts. They are now up by 1. Matt Hing. They need to fire. Hing. C. For 3. That is short. And at the end of the third, it is a 53-52 lead for Amarela Resorts over Fat Daddy. The fourth quarter of this ball game when we come back. Quarter number 4 between Amarela Resorts and Fat Daddy here at the 6th season of the Stallion Teens presented by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Open for a 3. Jackpot! Cisco Santos with another 3-pointer giving Amarela Resorts a 4-point lead. Matt Hing rushing things down the floor. The floater off. The glass is good. Hing with 6 in the ball game. Here comes Gamba. Sizing up his defender. Gamba will spin. Going glass. Oh, we have a baller here. Andre Gamba with 15 in the ball game. 4-point lead for the blue shirts. Here comes Hing from the baseline. Pass to Melo. Carlos blocked by Santos. Trap at the corner. Lanaria for 3. No good. Rebound by Andre Gamba. 4-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. Gamba slowing things down. Gan Kaiko in front of him. Gamba looking to create. At the corner, Tong for 3. Jackpot! Gabong nails a 3-pointer. Brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Lanaria to Hing. Looking to answer back. 3-point try. No good. Santos with the save. Hands it over to Liam Guse. Back to Santos. Amarela Resorts on the attack. Santos against Carlos. Santos will score! Amarela Resorts on the tear here in the second half. They are now ahead by 9. Timeout requested by Coach Jacob Malapas. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Eight and 20 remaining here in the fourth. Fat Daddy down by 9. They have the possession. Juro go. Ripping through. Lin. No good. Ball tapped out of bounds. Ball stays with Fat Daddy. Reset to 14 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound. For the red shirts, Liam Tan. Quick 3. No good. Rebound by Go. Kick out to Tan. Guarded by Gav Tong. Tulanaria. Tugan Kaiko, back to Lanaria, he fires at 3. No good. Rebound by Santi Nuna. Hands it over to Gav Tong. To Cisco Santos against Gankaiko. Santos will be fouled. The foul will be called against Liam Lanaria. Matt Hing back on the floor for Fat Daddy, replacing Liam Lanaria. Inbound from the sideline here for the blue shirts. Nunag to Gamba. Entry pass. Liam Guse. What a find! Oh, bring out the goggles. Andre Gamba. That assist play is brought to you by Oregon Premium Car Care Products. 11 is the lead of Amarela Resorts. Here comes Matt Hing from the baseline. He finds Go against Gav Tong. Go. What a spin. Floater. It's good. Plus the foul. Put the one on IG. 3-point opportunity for Juro Go. Brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Cisco Santos called for foul number 3. As Juro Go heads to the free throw line to shoot a bonus. 14 in the ball game for Juro. Make that 15 as he completes the 3-point play. 7:07 remaining here in the fourth. Andre Gamba with the ball. Amarela Resorts ahead 65-57. Gamba waving off the screen. Gav Tong. Open 3. In and out. Rebound by Santos. Put back try. He will be fouled. The foul will be called against number 17. That is David Ke. Melo Carlos and Calvin Uy called back into this ball game, replacing David Ke and Benedito Gancaico. Cisco Santos at the free throw line to shoot a pair, missing on the first. 30 points, 13 rebounds for Cisco Santos. Another dominating performance by this Amarela Resorts big guy. Missing on the second. Still an 8-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. 6:45 remaining here in the fourth. Here comes Matt King to Juro Go. Liam Tan. He fires a 3. No good. Rebound secured by Andre Gamba. Here comes Amarela Resorts on the run. Gamba against King. Dropping him down. Oh! Blocking foul. Or tap by Matt King. Ball stays with the blue shirts with 13 on their shot clock. Sideline inbound. Guse to Gamba. Setting up the offense once again for the blue shirts. Gamba finds Tong. Return pass to Gamba. Shot clock down to 5. They have to fire. Gamba to Nunag. Spins. A 24-second shot clock violation will be called against Amarela Resorts. A defensive stop by Fat Daddy. Here comes Matt Hing to go. Guarded by Gaftong. Juro of the Juro step block by Cisco Santos. The shot block is brought to you by Uni Led. Ball sails out of bounds in favor of Amarela Resorts. 5:47 remaining here in the fourth. Gamba slowing things down for Amarela Resorts. They are up by 8. Post pass. Santos spins baseline. Santos missing. Offensive rebound. Carlos is there to foil that attempt. But Santos gets the ball back. The putback try. Santos is fouled. The foul will be called. Will it be against Melo Carlos? Melo Carlos called for his third personal foul, helping Cisco Santos to his feet. 2 foul shots will be awarded to Cisco Santos. 5:20 remaining here in the fourth. Santos can extend this Amarela Resorts lead. First free throw, good for Santos. 7 of 10 in this ball game. 31 big points for the big guy. Lining up for the second. 2 for 2 on the trip for Cisco Santos. 10-point lead for Amarela Resorts. Here comes Matt Hing against Tong. To Juro go. To the baseline. With a Juro step. Juro will miss though. Rebound by Nunag. Forward to Gamba. Hing in front of him. Slowing things down. Gamba decides to attack. Sidestep. What a drop pass! Santos, what a find! Bringing out the goggles once again. Gamba with an assist. Brought to you by Autoguard Premium Car Care Products. Hing for 3. Jackpot! 3-pointer by Matt Hing. That is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. 9-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. Gamba. Liam Tan waiting to defend. To Santos. Post pass to Nunag against Carlos. Nunag short on that one. A pick up here by Calvin Oy. To Juro go. On the run. Juro lefty lip. It's gone. 4:19 remaining in the fourth. Timeout requested by Coach Isko. See, this timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Back to live action here. Amarela Resorts ahead 69-62. Here comes Gamba. To Santos. He launches a 3. That is offline. Rebound by Juro Go. Fat Daddy with the possession. Liam Tan. Guarded by Gaftong. Bounce pass to Go. Matt Hing thinking 3. Decides to go baseline. Swings a pass. Hey. And a blocking foul will be called against Trevi Dizon. No team yet in the penalty, just a baseline inbound play for the red shirts. Tan, Andre Sia. Oh, pass stolen away by Gav Tong on the run. Tong lays it in. 6 points in the ball game for Gav Tong. 9-point lead for Amarela Resorts as Hing launches a 3, missing on that one. the rebound, and the putback is good for Andre Sia. 71-64 lead for Amarela Resorts. Here comes Cisco Santos, guarded by Go. Santos in the air, shot is good. 36 in the ball game for Cisco Santos, keeping Fat Daddy at bay. Juro Go entangled with Trevi Dizon. Jumble is called. Ball possession in favor of Amarela Resorts. Inbound from the sideline here for the blue shirts. With 3 and 11 remaining here in the final frame. Dizon to Gamba. Wonderful play making by this point guard all game long. Gamba with a post pass to Nunag, to a cutting Cisco Santos. Shot is no good. The putback try is good. 38 in the ball game for Cisco. 11-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. Go, he tries a three. That is good. 3-pointer by Juro Go, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. 20 in the ball game for Juro Go. Pass too high for Cisco Santos. Ball going back to Fat Daddy. Down by 8. Here goes Matt Hing against Gamba. Hing dumps a pass. Melo Carlos overcooks that one. Rebound by Cisco Santos. 17th of the ball game. Gamba on the run. Gamba will score! 17 in the contest for Gamba. Meanwhile, Hing, reverse layup tries, gone. Quick response by Fat Daddy, but they can't just trade baskets here with Amarela Resorts. Fat Daddy, they need stops. Santos against Carlos to Nuna with a push shot. That last 2-minute call by Kuya Anja Pire is brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Calvin Uy back in the lineup for Coach Jacob Manlapas, replacing Andre Sia. 10-point advantage for Amarela Resorts. Nunag now with 13 in the ball game. Here goes Matt Hing, rushing things down the floor. Hing, blocked by Santos. Block shot brought to you by Uniled. Meanwhile, escaping the defense was Gamba. Santos with the cleanup. No good. Second serving. He will miss. Rebound by Gamba. Through traffic. Gamba blocked by Carlos. Santos going for the putback. Second serving. He will miss. Carlos with the rebound. 1 and 30 remaining here in the fourth. Fat Daddy down by 10. Tan. Hing. Twisting and mid-air. Shot is short. Rebound by Nunag. Hands it over to Gamba. 1 minute and 17 remaining in the fourth. Gamba wasting the time. His team is up by 10. Guarded by Tan. Gamba. Post pass to Nunag against Carlos. Pocket pass. Oh, what a find. Santos is there. 40 piece for the big guy. 81-69 lead for Amarela Resorts as Cheng replacing Andre Gamba. What a debut here for Andre Gamba. Meanwhile, Sean C. back on the floor for Fat Daddy. He replaces Carmelo Carlos. Here comes the Juro Go, guarded by Cheng. Spots up for 3. That is no good. Rebound by Gankaiko. Kick out to Calvin Uy. Tan firing a 3. That is gone. Another 3-pointer for Liam Tan. He now has 16 points in the ball game. But a 9-point lead for Amarela Resorts. Nunag to Santos. With 35 seconds remaining in the ball game, Santos hanging on to the leather. Shot clock at 10. Santos, he will attack. Lays it in. Shot is no good. Offensive board. Now basket. 42 in the ball game for Cisco Santos. 11-point advantage for the blue shirts. And it looks like Amarela Resorts will go 500 in the team standings. They're now up by 11. Coach Isko C activating his bench. Ken Trajano subbing out Gav Tong. And Jaden Garlitos also back on the floor. He replaces Liam Gusek. Inbound from the end line here for the boys in red. Here comes Gankaiko. Culinaria. To Toby Tiongson. Back to Lanaria. Guarded by Cheng. Lanaria. Gankaiko. Block by Cisco Santos. Woo-hoo! Block shot brought to you by Uni Led. That is block number 3 for Cisco. Inbound from the baseline here for the red shirts. To Calvin Uy. Back to Gankaiko. Lanaria. He fires a 3. That is no good. Another rebound for Cisco Santos. And our final score. An 83-72 victory for Amarela Resorts over Fat Daddy. Amarela Resorts improve their win-loss record. It's now up at 2-2. Meanwhile, Fat Daddy drops down to 1-2. It has been Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup post-game interviews when we come back. We have here our defensive player of the ball game brought to you by Uniled, as well as our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the ball game, Cisco Santos, leading Amarela Resorts to this 83-72 win over Fat Daddy. Cisco finished with 42 points, 23 rebounds, and 3 block shots. Una muna Cisco, a tight first half, but you guys turned it around in the second half. What happened in that turnaround?
We just started, when I hit the 3, I was like, oh yeah, the energy's coming. And then we just kept on building that energy, and it just ended up in a win. We were able to be well on defense and make our good shots.
We've seen you in the previous season of the Stallion teams, rebounding, blocking shots, standard issue for Cisco Santos. But we now see 3-point shooting. Is that something that you're adding up to that arsenal?
Yes, I am adding that. I've been working on my 3-point shot ever since last year. It just felt so good hitting those threes, and I was happy that I made them.
Your team is now at 2-2 at the 500 mark, but 2 more games remaining in the elimination round. How are you looking to close out the elimination round of this tournament?
We're looking to make the top 4. We're looking to make the playoffs, my first time, and I'm just happy. I'm willing to do that with all my family and my teammates.
And finally, game was streamed live over at the official YouTube page of the Stallion Cup. Anyone you want to greet or give a shout out to?
I want to shout out my teammates. They're so good. Shout out to my mom and my dad. Shout out to my sister who's watching also. Shout out to Coach Conrad, Coach Noel, Coach Chico. And shout out to my boy Santi Nunag, Drake Gamba, and basically shout out to all my teammates and coaches.
Again, best player of the ball game brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Amarela Resorts, big man Cisco Santos, helping them lead to their second victory of the tournament. When we come back, action shifts to the 16 and under division of the Stallion Teens Eagle Professional Tools going up against Autoguard. You're still watching Season 6 of the Stallion Teens, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum.